Hello everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video we'll be going through a contents review of the old high grade 1 to 144 Gundam Epyon, and this was from Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, released by Bandai back in 1995. Yeah, that was a while ago. So it was a good kit in its time, but age unfortunately has not been overly kind to it. So hopefully with a bit of luck we'll actually get a new Epyon maybe in the next decade, but I guess we'll see. We're hopeful. Anyway, as a contents review, the box is no longer around. Well, it's still around, it's just flat packed with other flat pack boxes. So this video will just go through basically everything that was included in the box. Now I believe this was the one that didn't come with a figure. There's a version of this that does, which coincidentally enough, I will post a link to that particular Epyon at HobbyLink Japan. It is unfortunately back ordered, but a lot of things currently are, unfortunately. But definitely have a look. It's definitely good pricing for it if you are prepared to wait a little bit for it to get restocked. But yes, there will be a link to that if you want to have a look. Anyway, contents review. So here we have the manual for the Epyon, and I suspect I'm going to open it and a sticker will fly out. We'll come back to that. So, front of the manual. Obviously manuals back then were somewhat different. The back and the interior. So we have the Epyon in its mobile armor or mobile flight mode. Front and rear view, which includes a color guide, which unfortunately is still in Japanese. Back then, the Ultron was about to come out, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's not too bad. Quick look at what the manual was. Yeah, it's hard to imagine. Manuals back in the day used to pretty much just cover that much. So up here we have basically a 4A runner and a 4B runner, which will be split in two. We will have polycaps, and then... oh, that's just saying, I believe, which polycaps won't be used, so there will be some spares. Otherwise, manual pretty much starts off with the right and the left leg, right and left arms, the torso and waist. Builds were definitely different back in the day. Building the head, the wings, the shield and the heat rod, putting things together, including its beam weapon, and how you can obviously weaponize the Epyon, and the instructions on how to actually put it into its mobile flight form, which looks like it will literally be raise legs well over back of body and move wings. In fact, I don't even know if there's moving of the wings, to be honest. But yes. But hey, for the 90s, this would have been an awesome kit. So that is the menu in terms of the stickers. So it's not a small sticker sheet. Why is the camera being funky with zooming in? There we go. Yeah, it's not a small sheet. So there will be some decent amount of color corrections there. But it's actually not too bad for the mid-90s. I think some of that can possibly be done with paint marker now, so when the time comes I'll have to be a little bit strategic with what I do. So that's a sticker sheet. And in terms of the runners, I'll try and do this together because technically it is a 4 runner. So that was, equivalent to a full A runner. So A1 and A2, all in that nice red burgundy colour, I believe, for the Epyon. It's not too bad. The detailing is actually surprisingly quite nice for a kit of this age. So definitely some good opportunities to try and add some love to the kit. Let's put this one down. So that appears to be the head. And that one will be interesting. Obviously, high grades have come a long way since. Before we move on too far, there is the, I believe that's part of the chest and waist. So yes, times were very interesting back then. So that's the A runners, in terms of the B runners. So more of that, it's definitely that weird blue. Can never tell what type of blue, but some form of blue. It's all in the one color, B1 and B2. Huge color correction opportunity here with the beam effect. Interesting to see how that one goes. Pretty sure I can definitely put a marker to that, but definitely won't look fantastic, that's for sure. But we'll see how things go. I do know when I was trying to do some of the Endless Waltz 1 to 144s, they were also full of interesting opportunities. So there's B1s and B2. And lastly, the polycap, all in grey, including polycap hands. So that brings us to an end of the well, not unboxing, the contents review of the 1 to 144 Gundam Epyon. It'll definitely be a nostalgic build. And to be honest, I do actually, even now, enjoy some of the builds of the 90s. As I said at the beginning of the video, at their time, they were great. It's just unfortunate that you throw in 2 decades and huge advancements to kit production. The age does show. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there will be a link to a 1 to 144 Gundam Epyon over at Hobby Link Japan, so feel free to click and have a look. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wish to do so. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link in the description below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.